When I was 3, I wanted to be a ballerina, but that dream was erased, lies pulled over it like cortina, and then I was led down a path of shame, blame, spent years of my life trying to reclaim my body, my soul, to find what was once stole. I looked for it in others' covers, but I turned too strong, and I smothered, held on too long, and in that place I lost any trace of grace. I'd clawed. I came again unmoored. I looked for it at the bottom of a glass, but I drank too much. I drowned too fast, was always the last in the flock, easy to take home and break my lock. And then I was smothered by alcohol-soaked lovers pushing themselves into a round hole. The square pole always left me cold. I looked for it in drugs. I snorted my way to what I hoped would be a happier day, but the day never came, and I became numb to life, needing a balm which soon turned into a knife. I looked for it in pain and blood, opening my flesh. Its parting gave me rest for seconds at a time. Before I realised the crime I'd committed in others' eyes, I looked for it in books, films, food, porn, hoping something might make me fresh, reborn. But all turned to dust, another vice gone bust, and I was left without trust of other things. People were predators, one and all, always searching for an angle to shrink me so they could feel tall. Things lost their shine once I owned them, held them in these hands of mine. Family's love lost in the mud underfoot of my mental haze, and still I looked to hang my hook of worth on. If only I could be rich or thin, successful, get a win, but all was lost in the din, and the darker it got, the more I became lost. But one thing, smaller than a pin, shone through. A light that whispered it had to be you. So now I stutter, don't make sense, often mutter. My brain is cluttered, but I can hold one thing to be true. The voice to remind me. It has to come from within. It has to be you.